Hello?
Hey guys, iPhones. They've pretty much taken over the world and everybody has an iPhone. And if you don't, you might be an alien. They've been the pioneers at creating the same device for about 1 to 20 years. And then occasionally they come out with some revolutionary device that makes you look like a menace in society. But don't you wonder, maybe the next iPhone would look different? I mean, everybody was so excited to see what the iPhone 10 would be. So much so that they decided to skip a whole number for it. Regardless, I propose an experiment for us today. With the help of AI, because I'm lazy to code, and I'm lazy, I wanted to see what AI predicts the iPhone 20 would look like. Will they decide to replace the back of the iPhone with, I don't know, a bunch of cameras? Even better yet, turn Siri into a real person? Let's find out. Also, Apple, please don't sue me. I low-key look like Dream right now, I won't lie. Pretty much we got Claude open and we're gonna just ask it to make iPhone. Yo, Steve Jobs? You're on Epstein's Island? So we started off using Claude AI. The best, most amazing, so beautiful. Oh, I love you, Claude AI. Make me iPhone 20. No mistakes. It started off by presenting a marketing pitch to me. Not really what I wanted at all, but it was interesting to see. There were some specs here, a little demo display over here, some cool colors over here. We got messages twice for some reason. We got music, okay. Maps, cool. Camera, yep. Wallet, yep, do need that. Just self-plug Claude, you know, just have to add it because that's definitely gonna be in the new iPhone update. A19 Bionic 3 NM16 core neural engine. With this initial prototype, we're off to a good start. It does look like an AI developed it, but at least it looks somewhat different from the iPhone. So I decided, let me be a little more specific on what I want from the AI. Make iPhone 20 better, no mistakes. Yo guys, what would win? Like 100 gorillas using Claude or Claude using 100 gorillas? The AI finally decided to come up with this. I can finally make calls, send messages to all my loved ones, and take photos of nothing. I can also calculate how many people love you. Get it? Because no one. However, I feel like we can go further than this. I want to see if Claude can come up with anything new. But every time I try to do something, I was reminded that I have a limit. Until 420. I was considering buying a subscription, but yeah. Anthropic, please sponsor me. Please sponsor me, please. Without a roadblock, to be honest, I was very close to giving up. I was just like, there's no way I could do this, right? But I had an idea. Somewhere in this mess lied a phone. Yes, it's a Samsung phone, but I use iPhone, guys, I swear. Holding the device in my hand made me feel like I was holding a relic, which made me concerned if it was gonna turn on. And it didn't. So all I gotta do is plug this in here and I turned off my PC. Oh, okay, with that charging, we've got some life. Okay, it wasn't starting at all, so I actually had to move it somewhere where it actually charged. While I had the phone charging, I set up a React environment, slapped all the code into the environment, ported that code onto Android Studio, and then got that emulation running up. Yay! Back to my phone. It finally started doing things, so I decided to factory reset it so you guys don't see the $1 million on my phone. With a fresh new reset, we set up the phone for USB debugging. Plugged that sucker into the PC, started the program, and yeah, we got it working. But why is it so small? I mean, at least we know it's working. All the features are there and available for us to use. So now, it was the final and hardest part. Getting the AI to cooperate and make a final product. In an attempt, mainly from desperation, I decided to grab the code that we already have and run it through a bunch of AI to see if we can get a final good product. We started off with Gemini, then ran it through Kimi. Finally, we used the big beast, Base 44. Bomb. It was actually very helpful. It let me lay out all the features I wanted, add any additional features, and just exactly how I really wanted this prototype to come about. Only problem, because the file was so large, it would just never finish loading. How do I overcome this, you may ask? I sent a nuke to my PC. So because my PC visually, mentally, and physically looks like this, I had to break it down for base 44 so it can do it in steps instead. It was honestly doing great until I hit a limit and I couldn't use any other code or modifier without the premium. I wish I could have gone down further with this route, but I mean, if base 44 sponsors me, so that last experience actually made me realize something. I was throwing the same code at all the AIs, expecting for a good result, when really each one specializes in something different. If I actually decided instead to make it a step-by-step process and let each AI handle a different step, we might get a better product. So we threw everything away that we're working on and started straight from scratch. With determination, we started off with ChatGPT, writing the basic prompt for us. Then we throw that prompt into our dearest Claude AI. Oh, I love you, Claude. Finally, with our final version, we put that onto our totally real iPhone 20. And with that all done, I present to you the iPhone 20. So if you can see here, the iPhone 20 definitely looks fundamentally different from the other iPhones. I mean, just looking at the lock screen, we can see the UI looks completely different, especially with this bottom right icon, which is actually a new feature. I mean, if you could possibly guess what it would be, I mean, like, if you could. Yep, it's an AI assistant. So Siri has actually been murdered in this version of the OS and replaced with the Apple Intelligence Pro, or Nov OS AI. Pretty much, it's an AI chatbot that does exactly what Siri did. Anyways, if we continue to the home screen, we'll notice a few things. Firstly, there are more pop-up ads on this phone than your laptop getting viruses when you're 12 because you try to download a Minecraft horror mod. Thought it was legit, but it actually wasn't at all. That wasn't from experience, by the way. The AI also gives you a lot of reminders and helps you to, stay organized. Like here, how it's telling me that I have a meeting. I don't care, I'm not going. Speaking of AI, there's also now an AI companion that can be displayed in many different ways. For example, an orb, a hologram, or what? What the? Whoa. Okay, that was actually terrifying. Keep that away from me. And lastly, probably the most interesting one. We've got so many new apps. Some of these are your good old apps, messages, FaceTime, camera, and all-time MVP, mail. But there are also a few new ones, which I'll go through quickly. The AI Studio lets you generate just images, music, any generative AI crap. I'm thinking of nuking this app actually. The Life app keeps track of your habits, so you're meeting your daily goals such as tasks, water, sleep, because I know you gremlins are sleeping at 5 a.m. in the morning. The Spatial Gallery is kind of like, the memories on your Photos app. It's kind of like that, but in its own app. The Digital Twin essentially tracks everything you do in a day and predicts what you do when you do it. The movie Us? It kind of reminds me of that. I think. I've never really watched it actually. Command is a task scheduling app that helps you keep productive and keep track of all the tasks you need to do during the day. Creator is actually a very useful app for people like myself because it tracks all your social medias and shows you your statistics as well as plans for them. There are tons and tons of apps in this prototype that range from stuff that's already existed to really cool improvements. But you know what? You're probably gonna end up deleting like half of the apps anyway. Overall, I would say the iPhone 20 concept that the AI has developed is actually very interesting. Very novel ideas have been presented here. Granted, it is very heavily biased towards AI, which may annoy a lot of people. However, I think it's interesting to see that AI predicts that Apple would go in this direction eventually. Will Apple eventually decide to make this the iPhone 20 official OS? Probably not, but if they do, just know who's getting that sweet cash, you know what I'm saying? Also, Apple, please don't sue me.